corner on the internet marketplace, USA for Sale can help you reach your target audience in Ocala, the Villages, and statewide. There's no better place to reach shoppers than right where they shop. Let us show you how. Learn more by calling 352-629-1663 or visit us online at usaforsale.com.
All right, 5 minutes after 10 o'clock, 71 degrees, temperatures climbing to 85 degrees. There's forecasts of snow in the Northeast, and it's going to be 85 degrees here. This is why we live in Florida, Robin.
Yeah.
Do you know what? This is what we should do. We should have, this scenario should happen. What do you want for lunch? I don't know. Let me go outside and see what's growing. Mm-hmm. Right? Wouldn't that be cool? You go outside and you bring back in some pears or bananas or plums or blueberries. Do you know who's on the phone? Laurie Williams is on the phone from Bob Wine's. You can get all of those things over at Bob Wine's. Good morning again, Laurie, now that we're on the air.
Good morning.
Do you do this? Do you go, instead of going to the grocery store, do you walk outside and come back in with a head of lettuce?
I try to.
See,
but you know how it is. You have a nursery, and your yard doesn't look like everybody else's yard because you're so busy working in everybody else's yard, so you don't have it in yours.
Yeah. Yeah, but you're my inspiration. I want to. This is my future. I want to. They say you should visualize your future. Mm-hmm. I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to go.
Okay.
I'm going to visualize it. I want to walk out my door. I want to say, stretching out. Oh, it's a nice day. Let me go get some bananas.
Yes.
Do you know I actually have some bananas growing in my yard right now?
Yeah, and they taste so much better than the ones at the grocery store. We have them at the nursery also planted, and I love just going out there and picking the bananas. You get a whole group of bananas. You have to eat them fast or kind of store them, but they're so much better than what you get at the store.
But they are. The second year they were better. The first year they were horrible because I didn't know how to do it. So you have a lot of new things there. The first thing that you sent Robin for us to talk about is the bulbs, the spring bulbs.
Yeah, this is the time of the year you want to put your spring bulbs in. We've got caladium bulbs in. We've got amaryllis bulbs. We've got canna lilies, blood lilies, Amazon lilies, a lot of different bulbs that you put in now, and it doesn't take them too long to pop up and give you a lot of color. And then they come back every year, and they multiply also, so they're wonderful.
Oh, that's good. And they're ready to go? They have been. Do they have to be cooled? I heard that bulbs, in order to grow, have to go through a cold season. Is that right?
Not all bulbs do. There are some bulbs. Some of the northern bulbs, like your tulips and daffodils, if you try to grow them down here, you've got to put them in the refrigerator because they have to have that cool time. Then you pull them out of the refrigerator, plant them, then they bloom, and then you end up having to dig them up again, put them back in the refrigerator, so it's not even worth doing anything like that here.
Robin just did something with her pottery. What did you do? You just...
I took the babies off of this one plant and just put them in, potting soil in another pot because
was that your sago?
No, my plant, it's got these green leaves, and then all of a sudden this tall flower grows up in the middle of it.
Right.
And I don't remember what it's called. It sort of looks like an orchid, but it's not. And then the flower disappeared, and now all of a sudden these little babies are sprouting up on the side. So it had like 4 babies, so I just took them off and put them each in its individual pot.
So Robin's becoming a gardener.
Yeah, she's doing well.
I'm not a professional.
Wow.
Just throw them in the dirt. That's why I need Bob Wines to give me fertilizing facts and potting for soil facts.
You got to post photos on Facebook so we can see them.
Yes, exactly.
You also say you have new citrus trees. A dwarf.
Yes.
I didn't realize citrus trees came little.
Yeah, they do. You've got your regular full-size citrus trees, and then the dwarf citrus trees only get maybe 6 feet tall, 6 feet wide, and we've just gotten in some navel oranges that are dwarf, and next week we have some dwarf lemons and some dwarf Hamlin oranges coming in also. And I think maybe even some grapefruit are coming in next week that are dwarf. So that's kind of nice. If you've got a small yard and not a lot of room,
really?
The dwarf trees work very good.
And is the fruit smaller?
No, the fruit's the same size, and you get a decent amount of fruit on the tree also, a lot of fruit,
So when we plant that in the yard, my soil in the yard is really not soil, it's very, very sandy. Do I need to have special soil after I dig the hole?
Yeah, you want to amend the soil. We've got a good potting soil. Whenever anybody comes in and buys anything, we always tell them, you don't want to just stick anything in the sand. Good potting soil when you plant your stuff. We've got a good potting soil that has a good starter fertilizer in it, and it's a light potting mix. You don't want to use anything real heavy. Also, it makes a big difference.
So is a pine tree, like in Florida, just a dwarf redwood tree?
really couldn't tell you that. I would say maybe.
I've often wondered, like when you see the pine cones from these trees, are the pine cones on the redwoods like the size of a Volkswagen or something? How big are those pine cones? Are they gigantic?
I don't know.
You don't? Sorry.
And you also have bushes like blueberries and plums and apples and pears, and I didn't realize pears would grow down here.
Yeah, and even the apple trees, but they're varieties that are for this area. And also peach trees. We'll have peach trees in next week. Peach trees do well here also, but you have to get the Florida varieties because some of these peach trees you get, they have to have too much chill time, and we don't get cold enough for it, so you just have to have varieties that are for this area.
Oh, really?
And then also raspberries, thornless blackberries, all that kind of fruit stuff we've got in. So we're pretty well stocked on a lot of that.
Georgia, just one state over, they grow peaches okay, but I guess the climate is a big difference, right, between the two states?
Yeah, it really is. It is. But the University of Florida has come out with a bunch of peach trees that are good for our area that we can grow and give you good, sweet peaches on them. We have a peach tree here planted at the nursery, and we get peaches on it, hundreds of peaches every year on it. It does very well.
Wow.
So on the note, it also says you have tea. I can grow tea on my out in my yard?
Yeah, well, we have a camellia that you can take the leaves and use the leaves to make a green tea or an oolong tea. It's really, really neat, really interesting.
Have you had it? Have you drank
I would
it?
love that.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
So I want to try this. I'm going to just go out in the yard and bring some plants in and say, here's lunch.
There you go, exactly. Here's dinner. And vegetable plants. We've just gotten a lot of new vegetable plants in also. They come in like a 4-pack. Tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers, lettuce, eggplant, pretty much anything you can think of.
In a 4-pack?
We've gotten in.
And how much is that? Can I ask how much?
They run, $2.99 for a 4-pack.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Oh, so now you
can grow your own, and that $2.99 wouldn't even buy you a couple of tomatoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they taste so much better than the grocery store when you buy them.
Oh, you say you have Weaver dogwoods. What are all dogwoods Weavers, or what is the difference?
No, you have regular dogwood trees that grow in the shade. There's like a Florida dogwood down here they grow in the shade, but a Weaver dogwood is more of a hybrid dogwood that will take more sun. And it has a bigger bloom on it and a bigger leaf. It does a lot. You can plant it in shade too, but you can plant it in the sun. It does very well, and it has a white bloom. The white blooming dogwood is the only one that's going to grow here. Up north, you have pink dogwoods and red dogwoods, but they don't do well here.
Which is worse, the dogwood's bite or the dogwood's bark?
Probably the bite.
And you also have beautiful roses, and I love I love the term knockout because that really is very descriptive of them.
Yes, we've got knockout roses. We've just gotten a bunch in. They're unloading them right now. Knockouts, drift roses. We've gotten in hybrid tea roses coming in. We've got some in, but we've got more coming today of those. And also climbing roses. The Don Juan climbing roses will be in today also. So we've got a real good selection on roses. And the knockouts are easy to take care of. The drift are easy to take care of. And we sell a lot of roses.
Oh, that's what I thought was tea. Hybrid tea is the name of a rose.
Hybrid tea is the name of a rose, exactly. But we do have the plant that you can make tea with. So see, you didn't stump me.
I didn't know. I'm just looking at my notes here. I'm recognizing a few words. My vocabulary is increasing. All right. Do I say African violet? How do you pronounce that word? Violet?
African violet.
Oh, violets. Okay.
Yeah. It might be spelled wrong.
I know that word. Okay. So I'm guessing they're pretty, right? Sounds
yes,
like
they are. And a couple weeks ago, they had a big African violet show here in town. And we've got African violets, and we sell a lot of African violets, and they do very well. You just have to have the right space to put them, right place to put them, usually like in a window where they get a good bit of light,
Wow, you guys,
a lot of different colors.
You guys are amazing, and you're always so exciting, Laurie, to when you talk about it. You must love this. This is a passion for you.
I do. It really is.
And you were very generous today during the Veterans Show. You gave away a gardenia.
Oh, yes, you did.
Oh, good. Yes. Yeah, we've got some wonderful gardenias, but then they're budded and blooming gardenias, and they have such a sweet smell to them. We sell those very well also. White bloom, but real fragrant, very sweet.
Are those all trees, or do they come in bushes too?
We have both bushes and trees.
Oh, okay.
So, and we have dwarf ones that stay low. We have medium-sized ones that get tall. So there's all different varieties that the gardenias come in. Always a white bloom, but all different varieties, and the bloom shapes are a little different. We have one called a daisy gardenia. The bloom actually looks like a daisy. Then we have like the Miami Supreme, which is a great big one with the real big blooms on it. And all of them are pretty fragrant also.
Wow.
I love gardenias.
This is fun talking to you, Laurie. I mean, we just learned so much. Okay, so go to see Laurie at Bob Wine's Camelia Gardens and Nursery, and that is at 2610 Southeast 38th Street, right?
Yes.
And what is the phone number, Laurie?
It's 352-629-5766. And we're open 9 to 4:30 during the week and 9 to 3 on Saturday.
And the website is bobwinescameliagardens.net, correct?
Yes.
But I always tell people, go to the Facebook page, because that's where you put the pictures, and they're always updated. So if you don't know, you can pretend you know something. You can look at and pretend, like you show up and say, oh, I would like a voilé, an African voilé. Please, I would like an African voilé.
We'll know that they listen to the radio station today if they come in and ask for that, won't we?
Thank you, Laurie. Tell everybody we said hi over there.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, we'll be right back.
You're going to love your new windows and the immediate energy savings when you work with Renewal by Andersen. You'll experience legendary quality installation. Visit renewalbyandersen.com for a free in-home consultation with the pros. Right now, save $300 on every window and $850 on patio doors. No money down, 0% interest, and 0 payments for 12 months with approved credit. Visit renewalbyandersen.com. That's renewalbyandersen.com. But hurry, offer ends March 31st. License CGC 1524135.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
What you may have missed on the John Tesh Radio Show.
More women are waiting until their 30s to have their first child. But that means wannabe grandparents have to wait longer to start spoiling future grandkids. Thousands of people were surveyed recently and already feel the most stress when their phone battery dips below 20%. We form the strongest, most emotionally supportive friendships with our colleagues, and that's especially true at intense, high-stress workplaces.
Intelligence for your life on the John Tesh Radio Show. Don't miss this stuff.
Here is a 30-second news brief from the source. WOCA immigrant rights advocates protested a Florida bill that would enforce immigration laws. Parents who kept their children from taking a test to pass the third grade are upset their children didn't pass. A Miami senator has filed a bill that would make first crimes for juveniles a civil offense instead of a criminal offense. And a Deltona Walmart employee has been arrested for replacing 76 $100 bills with counterfeit cash. And that is your news brief from the source.
Don't get caught without your daily source of senior deals. Pick up your copy of the Senior Voice